Welcome back, everybody. How are you?
We hope you enjoyed that much-needed break. Now we're going to move on to a different section of the day that we call the Hot Topics section of the day. So the Hot Topics are going to be a whole bunch of speakers of a variety of different ages and backgrounds. Some of them are in high school, some of them are doing really amazing things in their community. And they're going to come up here and share their stories. They're going to inspire all of you guys with their amazing stories of the things that they are doing in their schools and in their communities around mental health.
And the first group we have for you guys is actually a group of 4 current high school students from Summerland. Yeah. Caitie, Taylor, Teagen, and Dan, and they're going to share a bit of what they've been up to.
So I'm going to introduce Caitie. Caitie is in her senior year at Summerland Secondary. She's a strong advocate for epilepsy and mental health, both of which she'd personally experienced and grown from. She loves traveling, writing, photography, and sharing stories with others.
Please welcome Caitie. Next, I'd like to introduce Taylor Thurlin, who is a grade 12 student at Summerland Secondary School, and she loves making new friends, so make sure to talk to her at one of the breaks. And she's a strong advocate for mental health in her community. So please welcome Taylor. Woo!
I would like to introduce Teagen. Teagen is a grade 12 student at Summerland Secondary who is passionate about helping others and being open about mental health. Welcome, Teagen.
Woo! And finally, I'd like to introduce Dan Nixon, who is also a grade 12 student at Summerland Secondary. And he is an avid advocate for mental health, and he can't wait to see where this wellness journey takes him. And please welcome Dan. And make sure to follow them all on Instagram. There you go, guys. Yeah.
Hi, guys. I'm Taylor, and I'm super excited to be here. I'm Teagen, and you guys all look wonderful today. Thank you for coming.
I'm Caitie, and I'm really happy to see all your faces. I was kind of scared that we wouldn't be able to see you, so that's good.
And I'm Dan, and I'm really happy I didn't trip coming up those stairs. Okay, I guess we should get to the serious part now.
A year ago today, we were different people.
A year ago today, we were sitting in the stands just like you.
A year ago today, we were here for separate reasons.
But now we are here together as one. My story in regards to mental health began when I was 5 years old, when I was diagnosed with epilepsy. This disorder caused me to miss a lot of school, be on and off tons of different medications, and I never knew when I was going to have a seizure. So over time, I developed an anxiety disorder, and this part of me my anxiety was part of me that I always wanted to push away, and I thought it could fix itself. Until 2 years ago, I decided that I was sick of feeling horrible all the time. So I just started writing. I started writing poetry, songs, books, journals, just anything to get everything that was inside, outside on paper. And I never realized by something simple as expressing myself could change people's lives and change my own life too.
As I sat and I looked into the eyes of my best friend, as he told me that he wanted to end his life, in that moment, I knew I needed to educate on mental health. I didn't know what to do, what to say, or if I should say anything at all. I had no comprehension of what he was going through, and I had no way to help. In that moment, my journey with mental health began.
I have always been anxious as long as I can remember. But depression struck me for the first time in grade 7, the first time I was labeled the new kid. I was always so exhausted, probably because I was so focused on helping everyone else that I forgot about myself. It's been an ongoing battle, but since I've become educated and reached out for help, I know it's a battle I can always win.
On the outside, I was living a near perfect life. Good grades, a big group of friends, Miss Congeniality, a loving boyfriend. But on the inside, I was shattered, scrambling to put the pieces together, making sure everything else was good except me. I felt alone and dead inside, like every waking breath was exhausting. I have struggled with anxiety since kindergarten and started showing signs of major depression in middle school. When I went to Balancing Our Minds and educated myself on the importance of mental wellness, I felt liberated, and I could finally see the light over the mountain I climbed every single day. After attending Balancing Our Minds last year, we were in awe of the stories and strength of courage. We were inspired and wanted to bring the powerful message from Balancing Our Minds back home. We came up with our own mini summit, which consisted of a local doctor and 2 graduate students who are open about their struggles with mental illness. Caitlin read a powerful poem, Teagen and I shared our stories, while Dan emceed and controlled everything behind the scenes. After the assembly, we were amazed by the support from peers, and the impact we saw through our school was way bigger than what we hoped for.
We were being approached by students that had struggled and now felt safe opening up to us. Over the next week, a wellness group was formed, which now meets weekly. Later that spring, Summerland held a wellness retreat, a one-night stay at a beautiful lake camp with wellness, mindfulness, yoga, and body positivity workshops. The effect of introducing mental wellness in our community has been more than what we had ever could have dreamed of. There is a more open and happy environment in our school, and no judgment when you walk into our wonderful counselor's office. The Wellness Assembly had a huge effect on us and was the beginning of an amazing journey.
One of the biggest impacts we saw in our school was through conversation. A lot more people were now open to admitting it when they had a rough day, and everyone seemed to be more welcoming of the concept of mental wellness in general. It might seem like you're stuck and there's no way to get better. I know a lot of days it still feels this way for me. Even though every day I don't know how I'm gonna feel, my anxiety is always gonna be a part of me. And since helping to create this more open environment, I've had more sunshiny days than I ever thought I would.
We would especially like to thank Ms. Wise and Ms. Mitchell for all their endless encouragement and support. Right from the very beginning, they were on board, and they have stuck with us on our crazy, beautiful journey. We would also like to say thanks to the students in our school, especially those who are attending, for opening up their arms to conversation and having the courage to talk about a subject that was once so untouched. It is thanks to them that we have kept our momentum. We hope the impact that we had on our school will be evident for a long time, because the impact it's had on us will never go away.
To all of you out there who are someone's support system, someone's go-to person, someone's rock, we want to thank you. You are so valued and loved.
We want you to know that no matter how small you feel, you can make a big difference. Whether it's smiling at someone in the hallway or hosting an event at your own school, you have the power to change someone's life for the better.
We hope you're inspired today and know that every dream and idea in your head is wonderful and possible. We hope you found the power to make these wonderful ideas into opportunity.
And finally, we hope you don't limit yourself. We hope you can find it in you to tell yourself that you are worth it and that you can do anything. Because we know from firsthand experience that if you set your mind to it, you can do anything and you will make a difference. Thank you.
That was amazing. How amazing is that Summerland crew?
Woo!
To me, all of them and the stories that they just shared about their own personal lives and also the work that they're doing in their schools is the exact reason why a day like today is so special. They were sitting in your seats last year, and now they're up here on the stage sharing what they're doing in their schools and their communities. This from conversations to wellness summits. It's truly amazing.
That's pretty exciting. How about another round of applause for the Summerland crew, everybody? Yeah. And we hope at the end of the day we can encourage more of that to happen. There's more of these kind of schools popping up. A lot of you doing a lot of cool things in your community. We love to highlight that. Let us know. That's what the Facebook group is about. So we are excited to just see more of that continue to happen in this province.